Once again, I'm
Don's
Sean, I'm Franz,
Beans.
and we are here to pop your off.
You hungry? Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome everyone to Toys and Fitness Talk on this Sunday morning. A little chilly this morning, but glorious Sunday morning. So my name is Geek Strong, and next to me is my co-host, Dandy1981. Hey, Dandy, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, or whenever it is that you're watching this.
Yeah, so want to tell everyone what today's episode is going to be about.
I think today we're going to cover a couple of exercises for biceps, and I'm going to continue to sip my coffee until I wake up, and I see you are going to join me in that as well.
Yeah.
I'm still a little. Oh, that's the one that we all need. See, I got my. Oh, I love that. Love it.
How cool is that, right? The guy at work gave it to me a couple years ago. The thing's gigantic. Holds so much coffee. This you have to hold with two hands.
That's awesome. What size is that? A 20 ounce?
Jeez, it probably.
It looks like
It's
it's got
two of my regular cups of coffee, and I
was gonna
definitely
say,
need it today.
I think this is a 16, and that's bulky for me, but
that's perfect for you. It doesn't have a handle.
I remember the handle conversation. Yes, there's a whole psychology there, I'm sure. I forgot to look that up. Good morning to Sean, who's joining us here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about biceps, and I don't know if you wanted to touch base because we kind of got to it a little late last week, but we were going to talk about motivating yourself with the right mindset and the right acts to prep for your goals. So not just a matter of sitting down and getting what you want to do in your head and maybe on paper or a spreadsheet if you're dude, but also getting some equipment, right? Even if it's just a couple of things, going out there and mentally and physically preparing. So you've got some weights, some rubber bands, the exercise tubes, whatever, right?
Exactly.
Outfit, maybe some nice stuff. Yep.
Get some food going. Get some. I got a couple items over here that I pulled down. So if you're having a little cravings and stuff like that for food, and but your meal's not ready,
Excellent.
You don't have in between your meals and you're still a little hungry. I like to snack on. This is the unsalted ones, but I like the salted. It's got a blue packaging, so these I can pop 4 of these in there, and that'll tie me over. And as well as occasionally, for a treat, I'll do the chocolate flavor. It's got 60 calories per cake, but you just keep that in mind, so maybe you have 2, but this will tie you over sometimes, and it's like having a dessert. And I'll put a banana on top of it for my desserts at night. So at night I'll pop 4 of these with banana slices on top.
That's really good. Yeah, great filler. Not as much calories or sugar as you would get. Those chocolate and the caramel ones are really good too. Those get
I had the caramel last week. I actually do sometimes for a treat. I'll do the banana, and then I'll get sugar-free Cool Whip, and I'll put that on top. And dang, that's really good. So little tricks, little tricks.
Little tricks. Yep. And if you're so inclined to vegetables, of course, carrots are always to me anyway, that's a good filler. My daughter likes to nibble on those. Cauliflower, broccoli, any kind of raw vegetable that you could grab would be a good thing too.
Yeah, anything green. I suggest anything green. I think I'm not sure if carrots, too many carrots. Does carrots have sugar in it?
I don't think so. I don't know what their sugar count is, but
not 100%.
I
always feel that carrots are a little filling.
Well, that's what I was getting at. It's something that's not high calorie, but also filling.
I like it. To me, I'd suggest the greens, anything green, broccoli. I like to slice up peppers, the big peppers. Those are good too.
61 grams, 25 calories, 0 fat. I don't see sugars in there.
Okay.
I think you'd be okay. Fat-free, low-calorie, cholesterol, low sodium, 0 fat. Sugars. 2.9 grams per 61 grams. That's a big carrot. Oh, so a full like stem
big
carrot. Yeah.
It's like 2.1 grams of sugar.
2.9.
2.9.
So yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. But it does have
No.
sugar. I knew it had sugar in it.
Yeah, no, I would never even guessed. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Sugar and carrots. Of course, that's why my daughter goes to it. Now I know.
How old's your daughter?
She's 15.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just happy she's eating any vegetable at this point.
Yeah, she'll be going for a driver's license soon, right?
Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me.
My son's got his. He's 16. He drives around. So let's see here. So we usually start the show as we have two passions in life, and one of them is fitness for sure, but the other is obviously this mess behind me, this glorious mess is toys.
The organized chaos.
Let's talk some toys, and
let's do it.
And hey, John, good morning to you, buddy. Good morning. Good morning.
So you got a big haul, so should I show my my two items first?
Yeah, let's see your two items.
All right, so the first one I got, and I feel really silly because for all of my action figure knowledge, I never knew that Funko made at some point in time some like deluxe legacy, I think they're called, figures that are fully articulated. This is an old one, so it's funny too because I just picked this up. I saw it on sale on Walmart. It was marked down. This is from the Firefly show. This is Washburn. It's Anthony Tudyk, I think. And just a little while ago, CJ on Twitter had posted his like favorite shows. You know, it had Mando, and I saw Firefly, and I was like, no way! I just, what are the odds, right?
I've never watched an episode of Firefly.
Well, it only ran one season, but it had such a, and I'm sure some Firefly fans are gonna yell at me if I get this wrong. So it had such an intense and dedicated following that Joss Whedon, the creator of the show, ended up doing a full run movie just to kind of tie up the loose ends from that series so that, you know, they could have their closure. That's a pretty good fan base, and that's a pretty good tactic there. Hey, Rolando.
Hey, Rolando. Good morning to you.
But just look at that. I mean, this was this is a 7-year-old figure.
Yeah, it's a good face sculpt.
Yeah, look at that sculpt, and it's fully articulated. I mean, you got the thigh cut. Again, the great detail in that shirt, the fine shirt that he's wearing.
Here we go. Hold on a second. There we go. It took me a little bit. Oh yeah, right. I know the actor right there just by looking at that face sculpt. If I'm right.
Yeah, and you even got it comes with a couple little dinosaurs. He's playing with those at one point in the show.
Are those toys or are there dinosaurs in Firefly?
No, you know what? I'm going to. I think it's a toy, but I'm going to not say for sure because I'll be honest with you. I only watched the series once. I've watched the movie a few times, but I didn't watch the series more than once. So,
anybody in the chat was there dinosaurs in the show Firefly?
John said he liked the show too. But isn't that crazy? That's some 7-year-old figure Funko. I mean, I don't know when Pops came into popularity, but wow, they did nail it. I mean, they were on point there. They had all the articulation, all the good joints. He's got a wrist joint. He's got a waist swivel. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so glad they did. So glad they did Serenity, man.
Yeah, let's see your second item. I'm excited to see this. This is pretty cool. You showed me a photo.
All right, so the next thing I did was after I finished the last one, I started working on another diorama wall. I'm always usually tinkering around with something.
Wow. That's
This one I
insane.
kind of wanted like exposed brick with, you know, like a wall that was tearing down, crumbling. I'll probably put some debris on the bottom of it. That's my goal. Now this one I did not video myself doing.
Wow.
It's
How do you
it's
do
going
that, man?
that one would have taken, yeah, that one would have taken a long time.
But when you
So
set up the camera, you can just put it on like fast forward. When you edit it, just put it on speed, so it's just a quick. It could
well
be
that
could have taken you an hour, but if you put it in fast speed, it might be like 10 minutes.
I mean, if I could put myself in fast speed, that'd work. But I'm saying like it takes many coats of paint, so I have to get the camera set up, lay it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that took me just I'm not saying it takes that long. Just with my free time, I just to get the extra 15 minutes worth of setup for
Yeah.
videos. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I may just sit down and just put a coat of paint real quick, wash my brushes, and go to bed. You know?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, I got a smaller section. I'm going to have this complement that piece. So this is the other wall, and it's a little bit smaller. So this will be quicker, I hope. And I will try to get some videos of this one. I've already etched it, but I did not sculpt it. So I've just got the pattern down that I'm going to use. This is where that breakaway concrete
Yeah.
like plaster. This is where it's going to start, and then I'm going to have it some kind of coming up like that other one is.
So did you cut those individual bricks?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't cut them out. I
Yeah,
etch them. So I'll mark it, and then I go through with an X-Acto knife and line by line
Wow.
each one of those,
Crazy.
and then I dig in. So I spread them apart. You gotta put
Yeah.
something in there to get them gapped. You know what I mean? So you're pulling the material away, so you get that. That's how you get.
Yeah.
That's how you get that deep dark crack in between.
So you can just slice it with like a razor and then go in with like say like a ruler, the edge of a ruler to separate it.
I've seen one of the guys that I recommended on one of my videos one time. He does that. He actually uses a ruler, just puts it in there and just kind of twists it till they're separated.
And it'll stay separated.
Yeah, I mean, you got to work it. You know, I'm not saying it's like you just stick it in there and pull it out. It's gonna kind of, flex back a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you're working it, then you get a good gap. Just a little bit over what you want it to be. Yeah, when it releases back to its tension, yeah, it'll leave a gap.
It's good that they're good size. It's not like it's a massive wall where it take you forever. So like a little section like that would be satisfying to build. I would think, like, relaxing.
I don't know. I've done some big ones, and they're really, and at some point,
put in there? Do you have
what's
plans?
that?
You have plans of certain figures you're going to put in there?
I saw that John had asked that. No, I don't. I'll take any recommendations. I'm not really sure. I just kind of made that. A lot of times, actually, I take it back. About half the time. So half the time, I've got a figure in mind. So I've literally built one of those things just for one photo shoot. If you've ever seen any of my Instagram stuff, like sometimes you'll see one, and I probably just put that together because I was like, oh, that would be cool with that. And so. And the other times, I just want to see if I can do it. Honestly,
right. Yeah, that was awesome.
And this one was I just wanted to see what it would look like if I did it, and that was so. No, I didn't have any figures in mind.
I'm looking at my haul over here. I think all right. Let me.
Let's see it, man. I'm excited.
So
I got to live vicariously through you guys because I squat. I mean, I got a 7-year-old figure here. I got on Amazon.
So our buddy Steve-O from Collecting Star Wars. He's over 800 subscribers, but he had an 800 subscriber giveaway. All you do is leave a comment in his videos, which I always do anyways. If you don't follow Collecting Star Wars, you should follow him. He is hilarious, very creative, and a very good toy reviewer and toy hunter. Do you follow him?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Been there with Steve-O since. Let's see, I want to say he had like 200 subs when I first picked up on him.
Really? Yeah. He's a great. I kind of became friends with him because if you know me, whenever I watch videos and I see somebody do a flex, I always snap it and I'll put it on Twitter saying, "Hey, you've been Geek Strong." So I did that to him for the first time, and right from then, we became good friends on
Yeah.
on the social media.
Yeah, no, Steve-O's great. He was in one
But
of my videos. He was
I won. Yeah, right.
it was
He did the pinball.
yeah, yep.
But I won the Boba
You
Fett.
got the Boba Fett.
Yeah, so I won the Boba Fett.
That is awesome. I
Isn't
still
that
haven't seen that
cool?
anywhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the waves. I want Bib Fatoon big time, and
Bib.
the Cantina aliens.
Yeah, he's already got. He just did Steve-O just did a video on the vintage bib. Did you see that?
Yeah, I can't find that wave either yet.
He's
So
like,
I won that, and he sent a cool Star Wars card with it.
oh yeah, yeah. I actually won one of his too, Spider-Man, and he sent me an awesome Spider-Man card.
And then he sent a cool letter.
You are the hero of
your own story, Steve-O. I love it, man. I love it. So thank you, Steve-O. And I picked up I want to get the Sorceress. I love the colors on the Sorceress from the Origins line. So I grabbed her.
Oh yeah, it's been hard to pass that one up, but I can't get another line rolling. Oh
This
yeah,
one, I love the Horde. I had to get anything with a gimmick, and he's got the blood flow in there. I can't wait to crack him open. But now that he's like unpunched, I'm like, oh man, do I crack him open or do I leave him on card? So I'll leave him on card for now, and then when I get bored one time, maybe I'll pop him open. I pick up some Hot Wheels, and I picked up a Mario Kart. And
the Mario Kart, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. It doesn't have Mario in it, so it's just a regular 1 of 10, and I thought that was pretty cool. Just have the car.
Do they have one with him in it? I'm thinking they do.
They do, but this is just the Hot Wheels, regular 99-cent cars.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, so
yeah,
this
the
is
one
1
I'm
of
thinking.
10, and it's screen time is the wave.
Here we
But
go.
I thought this was pretty cool. So I'll probably collect. I mean, for 99 cents, you can't beat that.
You had mentioned that Hobby Lobby. Remember, I was looking for those slot cars.
Yeah.
They had the Mario slot car. Did you see that?
Is it bigger scale? I think
no,
so.
it's the same scale. Because I saw they had the they had the cars in the open window. So they've got it's Carrera, if I'm saying it right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, same brand that you got, right?
No, I think Auto World.
Oh, Auto World. Oh, okay. The one that I saw was Carrera. Maybe it was maybe it was a little bit different scale, like maybe not 1/64. I don't know. It looked like this. It looked like about the same size as that Mystery Machine, but yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know. And it was only $50 for the whole
really?
set.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
it comes with the cars and a figure 8 track. It's a small track, but
wow.
Now that's gonna be interesting. You got to show us some maybe progress picture, or at least when you're done with it.
So hey, good morning, Blue. And so you got a 3D printer now? I have an item I'm gonna show in a minute, and I'm gonna hopefully I contacted Cap Cave. Anybody? So if you don't follow Cap Cave on YouTube, you should follow. This guy's amazing with his toy reviews, and he's got some 3D printed items he shows on there too. Cap Cave's a great guy. So if you don't follow Cap Cave, just that word right there, Cap Cave, follow him on YouTube. I wish I could leave some links and stuff like that.
He actually has I'm trying to think of where it's at. Well, if you've got there's a couple of my videos that he's in. I put links to him in there. He helped me with one of my reviews as well.
Yeah, he's on the Night Owls too with the guys.
Yeah, he just hosted last night. So if you look for
did he? Yeah, I was. So I also grabbed some of these Spin Masters.
Oh yeah, more.
So I get King Shark with the hammerhead. I want to get the regular head one Did they make a regular head one?
I don't know. I've
So
never even seen King Shark.
And I picked up and these are on clearance for $5.99. Man Bat. Yeah.
Never seen either one of those.
How cool is that? So I'm trying to get the villains. If I can find some good villains. I found a Harley Quinn, but I didn't really care for her outfit. So who's a big fan of Traumaville movies? Do you know Traumaville? Back in the 80s, they made all those horror, low budget gore fest movies. But Mego, right here, brand new. Mego, Toxic Avenger.
Oh God, that's okay. All you had to say was Toxic Avenger.
So well, that's one of the Traumaville movies. They had so many different ones. Yeah, check out. This is cool packaging. This is like the packaging that they had back in the 70s and stuff.
What's his name? Little.
So I have a short on. They came out with a few. They have an Invisible Man. They have the Nun, and
Is it Melvin?
yeah, Melvin, the Toxic Avenger. They should have made him a little bit more buff. He does have some bicep action going on, but he was a pretty strong dude when he turned. Even when he was regular Marvin, right?
Marvin. Melvin. That's how I'm looking it up.
Melvin, yeah, Melvin. When he was regular Melvin, he was scrawny like that. But that's cool. I'll keep him in package just like that. That's cool. Good box art. Fantastic Woman is on clearance at Walmart for $16.
16?
Yeah, $16. Not bad.
You've got you kill me with these Walmarts, man.
They have a bunch on still there.
All right, so it's got to be. I'm convinced it's original thing. When our Walmart puts stuff on clearance, I kid you not, it's literally a penny less. So right. I'm not kidding. So if it's a 1997 figure or something like that, they'll put it in the clearance section and they'll put it on as 1996, but they'll put the clearance sticker. And
I want the clear one. I really want the clear one, Invisible Woman, but this for $16 I couldn't pass.
No, for sure, yeah.
But I still got to get the Human Torch. The other two guys I don't really know. They are awesome sculpts. If I found those on clearance, I'd grab them. But I'll pay regular price for Human Torch.
Absolutely.
I gotta get him. Let's see. So now we're still on the Marvel. Yesterday I was checking the Target app and they had these bad Larrys in there. So
Blue's asking if you have any army ants from the 90s. They were orange and purple.
Yeah, I do, Blue. I'll pull them out in 2 seconds.
Shocker, right?
Yeah. I think they're army ants. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I wanted to see. So I think that is. Yeah, it's a different design than the one from the.
Here, let me pull me up. I'll pull me up. Oh, you showing your figure? Go ahead.
Well, I'm just gonna. I wanted to see for myself actually.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man.
It's a little bit. Yeah, the patterns. It's definitely different. It's way different. It's more different than I thought it was.
So I grabbed him. I grabbed Black's Symbionite.
You did grab him.
Yeah, I grabbed him. So I was gonna grab 2 of each, but then when I tallied up all the dollars of everything I was picking up, it was like $250, and I'm like, oh, I better put some stuff back.
Oh my God, yeah. Poor so AJ had a story on the night I was last night. He went in on like before work, I think he said, and he had checked. He had the guy at the store check the UPCs for that one, the symbiote.
Yeah.
He said that we've got them. We've got like 8 of them, but they're still in the truck. They haven't got them off yet. So he came back on his lunch, and all 8 were gone.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah.
I went yesterday, and the kid had to go back, and he grabbed the cases.
So it's the same thing. So they never even hit the shelves. Oh, there's the army ants.
Yeah. So these are the army ants.
But there you go, Blue.
So I never really knew much about these, but usually when I go toy hunting and I see something cool and unique, I definitely add it to my collection for this purpose right here, because I think these are awesome, cool looking. But for people that like come in my room, not many people do look at my toy room, but you guys are. You would see something like this and it would be like, oh, I had those, and I like that. So there's
Is
your
is
Omni man.
is he
Omni
sitting
ant,
on a ball, or does he just have a big purple bulbous thorax?
right? How cool, right? And they're like, it's a different squishy material too.
Oh God, that's creepy.
These
I
are
don't
hard,
remember
and
those.
this is a little bit squishier. Let me go on. So we have
Yeah, sorry.
$4 Darth Maul. I thought
Wow.
this was super cool, and I want to kind of do a video on this. When I saw it, I was like, I should do a video on customizing this blurg to be like the vintage Star Wars figures. Remember when it had like a little slot in the back? You would put the where is he? Dang, where was
Word. That's awesome.
I can't even find him. Oh, he's right here.
Was that one on clearance too?
Yeah, that was $10. So
Gee.
what I want to do is try to make it so it has that little spring action there.
Oh, okay.
Even just cut it out so you can put like, the vintage the retro collection figures. Well, they actually had the that guy. Well, I can't think of their names offhand right now. But how cool would that be to make it look like it goes inside there and just customize some legs on the side of the saddle, so it looks like they're permanent.
Well, yeah, especially if you got those little mission fleet clearance figures, you could get
Yeah.
some extra ones, right?
Yeah. Well, I just grabbed that. I'm not. I figured I'll leave it like that, or because I'm getting the Razor Crest soon, so I thought the blurg would look good next to the Razor Crest.
Oh
But
yeah.
might do a custom too. So I
That'd
also
be awesome.
picked up. I'm starting to get into some of the vintage wrestlers. So there's Jake the Snake Roberts I grabbed
Jake the
yesterday.
Snake.
So he
Somebody
comes with
else
a
posted.
Cobra, which is super cool.
Hey, somebody else posted him this weekend. I was like, man, I haven't seen that name for a long time.
Apparently, this was the full case. The guy opened up the full case, and apparently there's a chase, but there wasn't a chase in there. I guess he has like gray pants instead of blue.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Jake the
Also, I
Snake.
picked up Triple H. I'm a big fan of D-Generation X.
Nice. That hair. I saw him in the store. Is he got crazy
I
crazy
picked up a
hair?
creased one, man. I'm bumming.
Uh,
No, his hair's not too bad. It's like
no.
pushed back. The other one, they had another version where he has the water bottle, which I want the water bottle one too. His hair's a little bit more flowing.
Maybe that's the one that I saw.
Yeah.
The hair really caught my attention. Yeah, he's got a headband on.
Yeah, I'm bumming that's a little crease, but whatever, man. I'm not looking to resell them anyways.
You gonna open
But,
it?
what's that?
Are you gonna open it?
No, I'll keep them in package because believe it or not, I don't know. I mean, they take up. It's hard to display them unless you have like levels, like
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah.
until I
Well,
figure something out, because I have basically a little part of a shelf where I can put wrestling figures. So for now, I'm just gonna stack them side by side, like that. But
I probably mentioned it before, but I rotate this one. I got Spider-Man up now, and in
yeah,
a couple weeks, this whole wall will be X-Men. So I just box them up and switch them out.
yeah, I mean, you got to do it. That's what I was doing last night, was going through some stuff so I can make room. Like I moved the down here, I had the racetrack, so I got to pull the racetrack up, and
Yeah.
that's where the Razor Crest is going to go underneath the pinball machine.
Oh, you're already prepping for it.
You gotta, but I think I don't know. I might leave it in a box.
I love those. I don't want to call them unusual body molds, but I love it when they get the physical detail like that.
Yeah, this is a great figure, but I wanted Build-A-Figure Jimmy Hart. That's who I want. And I figured with this one, it comes with the head. So because it comes with the head, I'm like, I want to do a video. Will Marvel Legends bodies fit with wrestling figures? Can it work? So that was a video I wanted to put together because I want to know the answer. And then everyone's looking for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I checked on eBay because I like to see how usually the price will determine how hard something is to find, and she was hard to find, but I grabbed her. But they're like asking $75 for her on eBay.
Really?
Yeah, not that I'm gonna sell her. She's mine. I actually found two. I grabbed another one. I shouted out to Sleeping Collectibles because I know he's a big wrestling fan, and I asked if he needed it, and I'll put it aside if he can't find her. So, but she's got the Jimmy Hart legs. So I need to grab 2 more figures from that. All right, let's finish up a few figures here. So, Neca.
Oh, turtle monsters.
I wasn't gonna do it, but dude, look at this packaging, man.
Now, how big are those?
These are, compared to
Is it a 7-inch? So it is. It's about a 7-inch, right?
6. Well, how big are? Yeah, maybe.
Like a regular NECA usually runs 7.
Is it? Yeah. So this one, just as long as they don't pump them out one right after another, and give me a little time to breathe, I'll pick up the waves because it's pretty cool. And this is a throwback because I actually made the regular Ninja Turtles into monsters back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder where those came from. I don't remember those.
So we're not done yet. So I wanted to grab this before this really goes up in value more. So I got the this is the Robin Hood version, which is basically the same version as the Ewok Village, except for a few different variations to it.
Where did you find that?
I got this on eBay. I made an offer for $18, and he accepted the offer. So for $18, and again, I contacted Cap Cave because there is somebody out there that has the download for the skull that goes on top of here. So I asked Cap if he could make me the skull. So he just asked for a few dimensions on top of here. So I'll send him like pictures of a ruler. But yeah, how cool is that?
That is awesome. And
this, I believe, is in box. I think John Super Awesome Geek Show has one up on his auction, I think, for today. Don't quote me.
That's a good segue to plug it. We should at least mention that for anybody that doesn't. I'm sure everybody here already knows, but at 11 o'clock Eastern, right? Today?
Yeah, 11 o'clock in about 50 minutes. He has an auction. I'll be on there later on because I have a Bullock figure that I put up for auction for him, as well as some retro collection Boba Fett and some other items. But I have one more big item that I want to show you, but we do need some light off. So I'm going to power down my lights in this room.
Need a drum roll too?
We do need a drum roll. All right. Because dun dun dun. Who are you gonna call?
Oh,
glowing.
You found one. Who is it? I can't tell you.
It's not glowing too well, is it?
No, I can see it. Yeah.
It was. I have the black light under it. I had the black light under it for a while.
So that's a really good glow.
Yeah, check that out. Yeah. So this is Egon. That's awesome. This is super cool. Let me show you a better close-up. Turn up.
Thanks, Blue. Blue got your drum roll for you. Yeah, I really kind of wish they would have done that one first before I went and got them all.
I mean, I guess it would have been made a little bit more sense if they, instead of making it green, they could have made it white. Would it still glow?
You mean like if it was clear?
Well, if they made it like marshmallow.
Oh, marshmallow. Wasn't supposed to be slime?
This is supposed to be slime, but in the movie, they were all covered with marshmallow, weren't they? At the end, when they, except for Peter, I think Peter's the only one that didn't get the marshmallow on him.
Do you know why? Did you ever read that?
No.
So there's actually a reason for that. So I guess on the first take, he had an allergic reaction to the stuff that they were using for that effect, like so bad that like he broke out, and they told him not to do it again. But he went ahead, and because even the stuff that was just that little patch that was on his head, even that got to him, I guess, and ended up causing like a serious reaction. But he wanted it on there anyway, so at least he had a little bit, because they were gonna say, "Well, just take it all off and don't do it." And he's like, "No, I want to have a little something." So he was a trooper. He stuck through.
That's cool. I just had to get rid of a bot. We had a bot in here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
So I'm not keeping up with the chat. Sorry, guys.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we're good. So that's pretty much my pickups, but I want to show you one item that's a pretty big hot item that's in topic lately. And I want to, do you guys, anybody own any of these guys? The Beaumont monks from Boba Fett. You see him in a few episodes now, this guy.
Oh.
So I have both versions. So this has gone up in value. I think I paid $50 for this. It's on eBay. They're selling it for $150.
Hey, real Batman's in. And I guess
cool is that?
Yeah, that's those are surprising for the dating for a dated toy. Those are really good.
For a mail away too.
Yeah.
You know? And this moves. This part here moves.
Oh, and it's articulated?
Yeah, all his legs move and stuff. I mean,
oh my God, that's awesome.
They move like that and back and forth. And they don't bend. They don't bend at the elbow though.
I mean, still, that's impressive enough.
Yeah.
It looks like Rolando has the same problem with his Walmart that I've got. It's lousy clearance, or no clearance at all.
Let me see. Did I miss somebody in here? Oh, there's real Batman.
Happy is here. Yep.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so that's my insane pickup. But that was starting Sunday, last Sunday to yesterday. So I didn't get it all like in one day. Yesterday was a big haul.
Thanks again for joining us on the Dean's Pickup Show.
Right.
Well, we'll let.
Yeah. So now I got to find places for all that stuff. Right.
Oh, you're bad. You're backwards.
Yeah, I have an idea.
I moved
some Jurassic Park figures. I moved some Power Ranger figures. So right in between it is going to be the wrestling figures. That's what we do, man.
Yeah.
You move stuff around. You find an inch. There's an extra inch. Look at, I'm making a spot for the Razor Crest when it shows up. There was no spot for it, but you create a spot. You don't even get rid of stuff. You might just shift it, turn it around, and it goes.
Oh yeah, there's always some room to be had. I mean, and especially for me, because I mean, I've always got something I can take off a wall or add a shelf. I just put a brand new shelf up in a room in the basement that my wife wasn't very happy about, but I've got another shelf now.
Really? Yeah. Hey, I want to say good morning to Greedo in a Speedo.
Oh, Greedo's here. I missed that one. Hey, buddy.
And yeah, it's always fun picking up stuff. And where does it go after? Yeah.
Every inch counts.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
So with that, all that, so we got. I want to give people enough time to do a few things before John's auction. So I don't want to run too late.
Yep.
So today we talked and showed our pickups for toys. but let's roll over somehow to workout. So I decided what muscle group should we do next. So a lot of people when they exercise, they do back and biceps together. It's usually back and bis, chest and tris, and shoulders and traps. I do. And then legs. Sometimes I like to do quads on one day and then hamstrings on another. This way you can really focus and spend time doing.
Same here.
So let's roll over to biceps.
All right.
Shall we?
Yeah. Maybe that's a good topic for next week. Maybe we can explain why we do that and split those muscle groups up the way we do.
Yeah.
Pelvic thrusts.
What's that?
I'm gonna let you take RB's suggestion for the next.
Oh, hold on.
Working the pelvic thrusts there.
It's pelvic. That I don't think anybody wants to see on camera.
What would that be? That'd be see hip flexors, lower back, abs. We can get you there. We can get you there.
So we have we'll start the intro and we'll start the intro for fitness, and then we'll roll some exercise videos. So roll tape.
Don't worry, He-Man. I've got you.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Hello.
Hey,
Who is this?
Skeletor, help! Hello, Skeletor, get back here!
Oh, He-Man,
Orko,
you're
no.
in trouble. I'll help
Go get Man at Arms.
No,
No, Orko, don't use the spell.
Raise the
Orko.
weight above the spot.
Orko, no!
I'm sorry, He-Man.
I love that bench you made, man. That is so
Ouch.
cool.
I love that video. It's so awesome.
That's fun. I love doing stuff like that. So we're gonna start out. Dan has a video, concentration curls. Anything you want to say before I roll tape?
Only one. I screwed up. At one point, you're going to hear me say that, and I'll call myself out. I said, put your elbows or your knees in front of your elbows. Clearly, it's not. It's my elbows in front of my knees. But other than that, I think it's.
I didn't even pick that up.
I was playing it back, and I was like, after I sent it, like, did I miss something? Something just, how you're kind of second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how it went over to you, and then I caught that. I was like, crap.
Oh, perfect. So we got that there. So here we go. Roll tape.
Welcome to Bicep Day. I've got two exercises to show you. The one I'm going to start with is called a concentration curl. Named such because it really concentrates on the bicep and the curl motion. If you're like me, my body likes to cheat. It likes to try to engage different muscle groups to make it a little bit easier on the muscle that you're working. Not necessarily a horrible thing, but it's not really focusing on what you want. So since we're talking about biceps today, I'm going to show you this concentration curl. It's an easy sit-down movement. Be cautious of your back as always. Make sure that you kind of keep your back straight. I know it's at an angle, but you still want to keep it straight. You don't want to put yourself where you're dangling that weight in an awkward position. You can even prop yourself up with this arm because what we're really focusing on is this bicep right here. And then from there, just put your elbow right against your knee and then curl. And that's it. You're going to do 1, 2, 3, however many you want to do to get that burn in. And then do the other side. You can do one at a time or you can do both at the same time. It's a little trickier to do both because you got to kind of wedge those knees right in front of those elbows to get that curl. There's the concentration curl.
I love it. That's a good exercise. That's a good exercise.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I really do. I cheat and kip and use that body motion. That's what, when you said biceps, I was like, oh no, it's like the one I hate the most because my body's always trying to cheat with those. I have horrible biceps.
Sometimes I do a concentration curl with just a dangling arm. So I'll stand up and I'll dangle my arm like that, and then
like leaning over.
Like that. So
okay.
You create,
yep.
And that's without having the support of your knee. And then you really got to focus on form, and not bring it up like that and stuff. So that's a great exercise. It's one I don't do as often as I should. Usually in the morning, I'm running with time, so doing single arms I try to stay away from. I try to do double arms. but that's a great exercise. So let's roll over. I got hammock curls. So for me, hammock curls is works two muscles basically. It's focuses on the long part of the muscle of the bicep, which is like I'll call it the outer part, which is the long part of the bicep, and
Yes.
forearm. So you'll get some forearm action in there also. So here is two exercises, one done at the gym, or you can do it at home too, and another exercise done with two bands. So roll tape. So that's
and we're back.
So I usually not cheat on the exercise, but cheat on putting up a video, because a lot of these videos are already on my channel, but they're older videos, so maybe not everyone has seen them. So I'll pull some clips there because they're done well, I thought.
Absolutely. And if you haven't, go back and watch them, because I've already told you a couple of times, just watching some of your things. Oh yeah, I never put those in my routine. And
Yeah,
great supplemental stuff with the mixture of the gym and the home too. So definitely watch his videos from before.
what's cool about the plate hammock curls is a plate is a certain size, so you can't really cheat. You're holding it there. I mean, I guess you could flare out your arms like that, but your chances are you're not going to be able to curl like this. So when you're holding it, you're basically, just as long as you keep your elbows to your side and try not to rock them around, keep them tucked to your side and just curl. Like I said, curl, baby, curl. You know? So we have one more exercise from Dan, and then another one from me. So let me pull up some comments, see if anybody's have you noticed any
We've got the 12-ounce curls, or 16-ounce, I guess, from Greedo, and so as long as the can is still full, you should get some resistance. But once the can is empty, probably not so much.
Yeah, definitely want to. You can curl with kegs. You could probably do a hammer curl with the double hammer curls.
Yeah, pony keg maybe, because if you really get up to that.
Yeah. All right.
And then Blue says, don't start counting until it hurts, then start counting.
Oh, whoa.
He's hardcore.
Yeah, he is. All right, so let's do. Dan has a great old school. I call this old school exercise, man.
I mean, it really is.
This has been around from the Arnold Schwarzenegger days, I believe. So,
Jack LaLange, man.
Oh yeah. So roll tape.
Welcome back to Biceps. For the second exercise I want to show you, it's an oldie but a goodie. This is a classic burner move. It's called 21s. If you never heard it before, it's basically 21 reps of the same move, but you're going to split it up. First, I'm going to do half of a curl. One thing to keep in mind, keep your elbows close to your side. People have a tendency to bring it out, and then they use that body weight momentum to move it up. You really want to focus on that bicep. Keep your elbows tight. I'm going to do the lower half of the workout, or the lower half of the rep, from forearms parallel to the ground, all the way down. I'm going to do that 7 times. I'm not going to bore you with all 7. After I get those 7, I'm going to start the halfway point and work my way halfway up. You might have noticed that I dropped my weight because I'm not trying to do those heavier dumbbells with this thing. Once you do 7 of those, then you do 7 full, regular, good form reps. And those are 21s. If you're not using the right weight, drop it down. Make sure you watch your form.
I love it. That's a great one.
Yeah, you notice even I was starting to get a little body motion there at that last one. That's why I like those concentration, because I'm always trying to do that, trying to get more up than I should have just. If you do that, just drop the weight down. This is why that's what reminded me to say that.
Yeah,
because I was like, even at those dumbbells that I had, I was like, you know what? I don't know that I could have done a full 21 set with those, but I did just get done with bicep day. So I did those after instead of before. I should have done it first.
cheating a little bit isn't too bad. I mean, the
No.
last few reps cheating. I mean, it's part of the growth.
The push.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
Just as long as you don't cheat to a point where it's where you're in danger, basically,
Right.
or gonna hurt a muscle. You don't
Yep.
want to be like lifting like that, which I've seen. Trust me, I've seen. I'm sure I've done once or twice in my time too.
Oh, I guarantee I have. Yeah, I know I have.
So the next bicep exercise I'm going to show I'm going to call it like a stretch curl. So what it is your arms are going to be basically put back. So basically, if you were on an inclined bench like this, your arms would be in this motion here, right? So say I'm on a bench right now, your arms would be dangling here, and then you would focus on a curl like that. So you're getting a full bicep stretch.
Yeah.
And then you're curling. You're not bringing the weights here and doing it here. This is stretching the bicep to the point where you're not hurting your shoulders or your biceps, but just a basic stretch of a dangle, I'll call it. Okay. So that's basically what it is. But we're not doing it on a bench. We're doing it on we're using 2 bands, and we're also using it on a seated pull machine, which I'm first reverse facing the opposite way. Easier shown than explained. So roll tape. Everyone, I want to introduce you to my buddy Jeff. Jeff, why don't you tell everyone your Instagram page?
TrueSavage.fitness.
TrueSavage.fitness. You got to follow this guy. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. And remember, we are all
Geek Strong.
Geek Strong. That's it, baby. Take care, guys. I love getting people in the gym. I'm a friend. I made friends with him at the gym. But I love to have people do the Geek Strong.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
True Savage.
TrueSavage.fitness, I believe it was on he shows, well, he basically shows a lot of photos and workouts that he's doing. I don't think he explains it as well. I'm trying to show him a little bit about YouTube and not so much focusing on yourself, but to focus on teaching.
How to, yeah.
If that makes sense,
Definitely knows how to build a body, that's for sure.
Yeah, so he knows his stuff. It's just some people are shy when it comes to camera talk and things like that. So
oh yeah.
Don't ask me why. He shouldn't be shy, but
yeah, John said that's a great exercise, and I love that too. I did not do that one before, and it was one that was one of the ones, like, examples of what I was talking about. I incorporated that into my bicep days after I watched that video, because I love that stretch that it gave when you're back here. And it also helps prevent me from doing that thing that I do where I'm cheating, because you're using all bicep. If you're keeping your arms straight back and you're locking out that, well, not locking out, but straightening out your elbow, it really keeps you from cheating.
I was cheating a little bit towards the end. You could see, like, when I had the camera facing me.
Yeah.
Where
when
you're bringing your shoulders forward a little bit.
Yeah.
I was originally back here, and then towards the last reps, I'm bringing my shoulders up and then coming up, which is a little cheat. But again, cheating on your last few reps is not really considered cheating. It's basically like a spotter without having a spot. Just as long as you're not rocking through the motions on day one, on rep one, it's okay to cheat a little bit on your last couple, at least in my opinion.
There is a workaround for that, Blue, and that I'm glad that he mentioned that, because I know Dean had talked about wanting to get some other options for people. So there's always a way to work around a weakness or an injury, and to do it safely. So do you have anything? I know I got a couple of them that's rolling around in my head here. Do you have any suggestions for Blue for off
I
the
know
top of your head?
they sell elbow and knee sleeves that might help take some of the pressure and keep things tight. Sometimes having, even like when I do legs, if I wear leggings, you can wear leggings underneath your sweatpants or things like that. Just keeping the joints warm.
Warm and safe, warm and
Absolutely
tight.
helps.
Yep. Another example, Blue, would be doing
Sean.
part of like that. Hey, Sean, that 21 where I was doing half the rep, because when I had a case of that, and I dropped my weight down considerably, right? So I went down probably 60%. I was doing maybe 30-40% of what I normally do, but still getting some good solid reps. And then as I slowly worked my way back up to trying to get back to that full range of motion, I was doing partials. So, even if you're doing half of it, so if you know what I'm saying, if you can do from the elbow up or from the floor up to halfway, you're still working it. You know what I mean? And you're still getting that exercise in, but also doing it safely and accommodating the injury.
I think 2 bands are decent for that. I mean, I don't know if you've tried 2 bands, but I think 2 bands are a little bit more comfortable and a little bit smoother motion than dumbbells and plates and things like that. Even some machines. So I would focus on trying to do some exercises with some 2 bands. I mean, you could even stand on the 2 bands with your legs spread apart and hold on the handles and do bicep curls while standing on the 2 band. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You understand how? And that works really good. I would check out some elbow sleeves too. And
Definitely,
something, in a quick tip for biceps that I've noticed through the time, because it took me a while to grow. I felt more comfortable with my bicep when I was going lighter weight, higher reps. It's a different twitch of a muscle, so it responds better to higher reps, in my opinion. And I'm sure a lot of people's opinion too is not so much doing your 6 to 8 reps where like a chest responds, in my opinion, better to heavier weight versus biceps and some of the smaller muscles respond better to lower weight, higher reps. Did I say that right?
Yep. Nope. I think, and John, stop me if I'm wrong, if you're still in here, but you've got a lot more muscle groups here than you do here. So you're only working like one bicep when you're doing a curl, muscle group when you're doing the curl, but you're working a variety of them here. So that might make a difference to that. I'm not sure if that's why it responds different, because you're activating different muscles.
Yeah. Blue, try if you can check out the 2 bands that I have. I know I have one of my earlier videos where I show it when I go to the store, one of the stores, and I show the 2 bands. I absolutely love the 2 bands. When I like to do it with supersetting, like I'm sure I've said before. So I'll use plates and dumbbells and stuff like that, and then in between, instead of just sitting on the bench, I'll grab 2 bands and I'll crank out another exercise for the same muscle and just burn the heck out of it.
Yep.
I like the superset. For me, supersetting is like doing cardio. I'm not sweating and I'm not gasping for air, but I'm not sitting. So
that's right. Who doesn't like to sweat? I forgot.
I don't like to sweat, man. I don't like to be cold either in the gym, but I don't like to sweat. I'm not, I've sweat. Trust me, when I was training for a show, and I don't want to bring this up, I'm not patting myself on the back or anything like that, but when I was doing 40 minutes on a stair stepper every day, basically just to burn an extra 200 and 250 calories, it's hard, man. So I like to spend 2 hours or an hour and a half doing weights, and then focus on eating watching my calorie count than to eat what I want and then have to spend 40 minutes or an hour on a treadmill just to burn those extra calories.
Yeah.
You got to give and take a little bit sometimes. All right, I'm
There
just
you go.
reading the
Thanks.
comment. So
Thanks,
correct, Dan. Depending on the angle as well, we use 3 muscles to do elbow flexion. So I actually, the reason, sometimes when I like to watch these videos during the week that we do, and I notice I've tried to, and this is how I try to like get better at YouTube and stuff like that is if there's like dead air, but for us live, we know what we're doing, we're reading something. But if you're in a rewatch and you're just listening and you're not watching, because I'll listen and I don't always watch because I have my headphones on and I'm working. And then there's dead air. It's like, what the heck's going on?
Did we lose him? What happened?
Yeah, exactly. So we are at 10:34. So we'll wrap this up very shortly because we have in about 26 minutes is Super Awesome Geek Show has a great, amazing. I mean, he showed some of the toys that he's auctioning off. They're incredible. I mean, some of the stuff was like John Joker donated a vintage collection Slave One, and I'm going to call it the Slave One because that's what it's called. Boba Fett ship Slave One. He's donating that. I donated a Bullock mail away figure. I believe he is doing an auction. It's not an auction, right? It's a waffle, or I don't know. Can they do auctions on, what do they call it? Anyways, but he's doing auctioning off the what is it? Robin Hood, I believe, in the box. The battle.
Oh yeah, yep. The
battle wagon.
Ewok village.
And the Robin Hood village. I believe I saw photos yesterday. I'm assuming that's what it's going for. It better be, because I want to see that on auction. If you're not, you are today. You are putting it up. Even if you're not, you got it now.
I think everybody that's in here probably is already knows where the auction is. I was trying to put the link in there, but I'm not sure how to do a link.
So I believe some of the things, if I think you can work out a price deal with him after the fact and stuff like that. I wonder if if I win a bunch of auctions, will it give me a few days to pay? That I have to pay instantly because there's some stuff I want.
Much. Will you take payments, John?
Hey, taxes are coming soon. Right.
Yeah.
I'll have an auction on tax right when everyone gets their tax money. That's the best time to do an auction, right?
I mean, it was pretty good timing, yeah. Because I mean, if they're not getting it, they will be soon, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or they'll have it in the head.
So I want to thank everybody for joining us today. I am Geek Strong and Dino Machino Geek Strong. You can find me right here on this channel, Geek Strong, and right here my very special always co-host Dandy1981. You can find him exactly there, Dandy1981 on his YouTube channel. He reviews a lot of action figures and toys that I honestly didn't even know existed, which is like some alien figures, and now he's got the Firefly and some great figures, man. Great channel, very entertaining. And real quick, are you watching Peacemaker?
No, I'm not yet.
Oh, dude, man, I finished up yesterday, episode 4. First episode, I was like, it took me a bit because sometimes it's like shell shock. What did I just watch? OMG! Oh my god! I can't believe I just witnessed that. And then you start to, even episode 2, episode 3. I was like, what did they just show that on? Well, it's HBO Max, so is that considered TV? Not really, but did they just show what I just saw? So now we're at episode 4, and it's actually really good. I'm enjoying it.
Pump you up. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the same reaction they had to The Boys first time I watched it, probably, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so we'll wrap that up. If you're not watching Peacemaker, give it a shot. It's pretty cool. If you don't mind some nudity and some crazy stuff going on, man.
The whole language, I'm assuming.
But let me just give people a warning. Remember, if you hear that knock on the door, it might not always be UPS, FedEx, Amazon. It might be that land shark, man. Crazy land sharks. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Oh, we are Geek Strong too. I always forget to do the Geek Strong. Peace out, everyone.
Have a good Sunday.